This recent trip to Taiwan with my family got me thinking about how cities shape our lives. As an architect, I'm fascinated by how high-density cities create vibrant public spaces. Taipei is a prime example. It's an incredibly dense city. The Da'an district, for instance, has a population density comparable to Manhattan. But what you see on a map is only half the story. The city is a basin ringed by steep forested mountains, which puts intense pressure on every square foot of flat, buildable land. Due to the small living spaces in Taipei, public space itself is transformed into the city's shared living room, backyard, and dining room. This demand has created a culture of bottom-up public space, an energy that truly flourished with the island's transition to a democratic society in the 1980s. This community-driven approach is a core part of Taipei's modern identity, and it has a specific name, 社区营造, or community building. You see the result in the mega blocks of the city. These are large blocks defined by arterial roads, but inside, there are a matrix of alleys and lanes. This creates what's been described as a flexible and grassroots-induced planter city. Instead of a single grand park, episodic yet accessible neighborhood parks are implanted among the street blocks. This pattern is deliberate, with multiple parks often serving a single megablock. We saw a strong commonality between them, a kit of parts comprised of playgrounds, tall mature trees that provide essential shade, and adult exercise equipment. They are truly intergenerational. This thoughtful, family-centric design is everywhere. On the train to Jiaofan, we found a dedicated family car with a play area and child-sized toilets. It's a small detail that provides a sense of independence for a child and makes public transit a truly viable option for a family. But what about dead spaces, the passive spaces created by 20th century car-oriented infrastructure? Taipei solves this too. This is a Jianguo holiday flower and jade market. It's a vibrant 8-block long destination built directly under an elevated expressway, a space that in many US cities is not just underutilized, but is a hostile barrier that fragments communities and actively works against walkability. It's a brilliant adaptive reuse. The structure provides shade, and key destinations like the Jade Market are fully enclosed and air-conditioned. In a city with such hot, humid summers, this commitment to comfort is what makes the space usable and transforms it from passive to active. This is a perfect example of transforming passive space into a social capital generator, a place where people of all backgrounds can interact and build community. But the true genius of Taipei's urbanism isn't its permanent structures, but its ephemeral ones, the night market. It's a textbook dual-purpose urban strategy, transforming a quiet street by day into a vibrant economic and social hub at night. An illuminated gate announces the entrance, and the stalls form a defined edge, creating an entirely new, legible, and immersive atmosphere. This is made possible by flexible, purpose-built design. The stalls themselves are a kit of parts, narrow, on casters for mobility, and with raised feet for hosing down and sanitation. They feature low-tech, bottom-up solutions for infrastructure like exhaust ducts that manage the customer's comfort and experience. This isn't just chaos, it's a highly purposeful, flexible system. And the design has a profound social impact. The stalls are at eye height, creating what I'd call an equal and inviting footing. This is a huge contrast to a US food truck, which often places the vendor above the customer, blocking visibility to food preparation and creating an unequal dynamic. The night market's design isn't just transactional, it's relational. It affords a human-to-human interaction that builds a sense of trust and community cohesion that defines a great public space. Spending time in Taipei gave me a new lens on what makes a city livable and truly engaging. The city thrives on what's been called an alchemy of scales, where big volumes and little spaces coexist. Taipei teaches us that the 21st century city isn't just about building grand, permanent projects. It's about fostering a flexible, grassroots-induced mindset that empowers people to activate any space, turning streets, alleys, and even spaces under bridges into places of community. If there's one lesson I've taken from Taipei, it's that the most vibrant city may not be the one with the biggest buildings, but the one with the most flexible, human scale, and community-driven spaces.